Howdy y'all, my name is Beef and welcome back to Call the Wild. Today we're out here on Parque Fernando, just doing a little bit of feeder grinding. What you might ask? Javelina, because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do a South America map if they didn't put some kind of peccary on the map. That's just kind of a given. So yeah, I've got a couple spots set up, and so far I've got quite a few actually have gone to my different bait barrels. So yeah, I think it's high time we check out some of them and see if we find anything good. This episode is mostly motivated by the either Peru, Bolivia, Colombia, South America, Central America map that's coming. And I really just wanted to get an idea of the kinds of species we might be dealing with, as well as some of the terrain. Now, obviously, this map's not exactly going to be a great comparison because it's a little bit more arid than that map would end up being, I think. Now, I picked Patagonia instead of, say, Rancho. Oh, I love it. I love these guys. They're cute. But the reason I did is because I wanted to at least get close to the kind of environment we're going to be getting with whatever this new reserve is going to be, and also hunt a species that might be on it. I'm not 100%. You know, you never know with these things. It could just be that I am wrong, but I figured why not have fun with it. All right, we do have a couple up here, but nothing good. We do have the same loadout I've been using for the last couple videos, just because, if it ain't broke. This latest gun pack was really something special, so it's nice to get to use it. And there's another Puma call. Let's see, can I get you? It is starting to rain, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Yep, got him. Let's get over there and pick him up. Oh, no. It's fine. That's why we wait. Of course, it wouldn't do it when I actually had tents on me. Yeah, it's that brown fur type. I like that. Yeah, you can see the 25-06 does good work. Albino, melanistic, leucistic, and ochre are all rares. So that is not a rare. Just double checking. Ochre must look interesting. Let's see. Hop here next. I forgot you guys are on this map. Well, we had success earlier this week. Let's see. Got him. We're just gonna run up and get him. I really haven't done too much. I mostly set up my feeders to just mass observe, but that's the best one I've seen. So, you know. Plus, I think I've already, if memory serves, I do believe I've already gotten a diamond, just not on this map. And also, if memory serves, again, they were a recent addition, at least within the last 2 or 3 years of the game. They were not originally on this map. I want to see this guy. 123, gray fur type, single lung shot. Nice. 123 is not bad. And you can see they're scored by their tusks, even though you can barely see them in there. I'm not sure if that's going to change or not, but he's going to rotate. Trent Reznor pig. Why is he rotating? Oh boy. He is upside. He is rotated. Get rotated, idiot. All right. That's a good place to keep moving. I gotta look up a map. There's usually what I do for feeders is I look at Lady Legends maps usually, or Pro XCK's maps, and I just kind of triangulate the best place to put it in between the lakes, because then as they pass through the area and I change time, they pass through the radius and they then come to the feeder. What if I do something different? In this circumstance, having dived in without the knowledge necessary to do anything, dangerous. I will be back with you in a moment. After mixing up with Patagonia, I shouldn't have even tried that. But yeah, we're here on Rancho now because I realized also it's going to be closer to whatever map they do, because Patagonia, it's all the way towards the bottom. But uh-oh. Well, we got not exactly what we're looking for, but I can line this up. Nope. All right, well, off to an okay start. I did forget to mention, I swapped to the 257 and my grind setup loadout. I've been using these tripods just because I had them around, and then, whoa. Yeah. Everybody's chilled. Ooh, that's a big one. Nope, didn't quite get it. That stinks. These guys are pretty tanky level 3s, so I figured I'd look for something with the best penetration. Let me see this shot. Ah, right in the buttocks. Right in the buttocks. Either a bobcat or we are stinky. I think we're just stinky. All right, 2s, 1s, 4. Ooh. That's actually a diamond potential 4. He didn't get too far, which is good, but the more time I waste, the more they eat of my food, so... Yeah, just a brown. Yeah, 144. That other one does have a chance, which is pretty cool. So if he'll come back eventually, probably, and we'll just get him then. 4. There he is. That's a 140. Up to 140 at least. Drop him. Let's see. 139. It's actually that's the biggest one yet. Oh yeah. Almost at the top of the estimate too. That's really good. Yeah, you can see their trophy is kind of meh. You can't really tell a difference between one that's a diamond and a gold visually. But 139 is really good. Now, the new ones, that's a different story. I've had some issues with those, but yeah. Look at all of these pigs, man. Dude. Okay, I already saw that. That's crazy. That's a good, huge one. 155 there. Dude. There's so many. Just double checking everything. Let me go for the 155. Look at them all. Just wow. Just a sea of peccaries. There was close to 30 of them at that feeder. That was crazy. I'm curious to see if we get a level 4 diamond. It's gotta be possible, right? I mean, given that estimate. That or it's just a monster. Let's see what we got. No, 120, so he scored the very bottom of his estimate. Weird. Dark brown fur, though. Looks good. I'm starting to race the cats over to the stand. Because every time I spawn in, I just spook. I spook the bobcats into the... Yeah. Every time. I'm spooking the bobcats into where they're feeding. That's so annoying. Yep, because now they're all gone. Main menu time. After that. I should cut this off. I don't even use it. It's just a vestigial organ at this point. Just rip it off. Yeah. Rip my whole headset off. Not doing that. Yeah. That's a shame. Oh, there's 3 there. That's actually shootable. Hang on. There we go. Somebody's alert. Hurry. I think I got him. Oh, that sneeze. Ah. Oh. Just like... Ow. Alright, nothing special. Is there a male in that group? I think there is. He's like right in here. Yep. 98. That's not bad. I got over here. There's a 106 in there. That's a Mela. Wait, that's a Mela. Oh, that's a Mela. To my memory, I've only seen leucistics. Like, even seen. How did I miss him? Oh, look at that. I guess I know why. Because if you look at them, they're not super different. Because there was that group with the 4 that went off that way because they were nervous, but then this guy's a completely new respawn. Nice. All right, well, make sure we're zeroed, right? And, he's just right in the wrong spot. Okay. 22 trick might work here, but I think I'm just going to get closer. There's a whole bunch of them, but I think he's probably... He's not... Huh. See, it says that they're eating at a regular feed zone. This is a noticeable... I've noticed this before. Typically, they're supposed to have a... oh, he's moved. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. Oh, look at him. You could tell, too. That's great. It's actually a really good shot right there. Just fold him. Wow. Hey, at least he's a 3, because it means he has a chance at being a gold. And a gold rare, that's like perfect. I will take that. That's just the thing I noticed, but look at this guy. Look at that. Perfect. Just gorgeous. Let me guess, Mela? Yeah. Check him out. He is a silver. Yeah, he wouldn't have made it. You need 98, but dude, check him out. I've never seen. The Melas have this, like, they still have some of the whiter patches in the sides and like the yellow furs, but that neck patch, that ruff that all the other peccary have, the collar, is gone. The one characteristic that they all have, and this one doesn't have it. I really like that. Very cool. Very cool animal. Hi, yo, buddy. They're so cute. I love that they're vicious, though. That's fun. Well, let's get back to the lodge and find a place for them. Our Grand Slam ended up in here after a while, but I think... Ooh, actually? Hang on. for whatever reason, they don't look... Oh, I didn't realize that. You can put them on the tiny plaques. That changes a lot. Hang on. Oh, hey, look at that. Beautiful. Nice. These kind of feeder grinds work pretty well, and really I just wanted to test them before everything goes forward to see how they work when we compare them to if they change in the update that's coming. So, that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel down below. Everything helps out. We're still in the hole. As always, take care of yourselves out there, eat food, drink water, get some rest, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.